मैं अनुराग मुस्कान, डॉक्टर सुभाष चंद्रा सहित आमंत्रित सभी मीडिया कर्मी बंधुओं का बहुत बहुत स्वागत करता हूँ। आप सभी को मेरा बहुत बहुत प्रणाम। जैसा कि आप सब जानते हैं कि आज की इवेंट का नाम है मीडिया मीट प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस विद डॉक्टर सुभाष चंद्रा। देखिए, डॉक्टर सुभाष चंद्रा जी किसी तारुफ के मोहताज नहीं है। आप एंटरप्रेन्योर हैं और हम तमाम भूमिकाओं में डॉक्टर सुभाष चंद्रा को काफी लंबे समय से देखते आए हैं। एनर्जी से भरपूर एक व्यक्तित्व। आप राज्यसभा के पूर्व सांसद भी रहे हैं और क्योंकि इस छत के नीचे हम मीडिया कर्मी मौजूद हैं तो इस लिहाज से, वैसे तो आप सब जानते हैं, फिर भी ये बता देना जरूरी है कि देश के सबसे पहले सैटेलाइट ब्रॉडकास्ट चैनल की स्थापना का श्रेय भी डॉक्टर सुभाष चंद्रा को जाता है। स्वागत योग्य है ऐसे व्यक्तित्व का बिजनेस करते हैं। किसी का मोबाइल चोरी हो जाता है। मेरा अपना पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस है कि लोग मुझे फोन करते हैं कि यार आप जिस चैनल पर काम करते हो अगर उसमें खबर चल जाए, ये पुलिस वाले जो हैं हमारे मोबाइल की चोरी की रिपोर्ट दर्ज नहीं कर रहे हैं, कह रहे हैं खो गया लिखेंगे। और मोबाइल चोरी से लेकर के बड़े से बड़े हादसे तक जब लोगों की उम्मीद हर जगह से टूट जाती है तो उन्हें सिर्फ हम लोगों पर उम्मीद होती है कि अगर ये खबर मीडिया में आ जाए तो मुझे न्याय मिल जाएगा। ये क्रेडिबिलिटी है हमारी। लेकिन आप सब जानते हैं, मैं भी खबरें सुनता रहता हूं कि तमाम मीडिया हाउसेस, तमाम मीडिया चैनल्स लंबे समय से अपने ऊपर एक अंकुश महसूस कर रहे हैं, अपने ऊपर एक दबाव महसूस कर रहे हैं। ऐसा लग रहा है जैसे हमें कोई बोलने से रोक रहा है, हमारी आवाज को दबाया जा रहा है। बहुत गंभीरता की बात है, बहुत गंभीर सवाल ये है कि हम अपनी आवाज खुद नहीं है, हम आम आदमी की आवाज है। आम आदमी हम पर भरोसा करता है, उसकी आखिरी उम्मीद होते हैं हम। अगर हमारी ही आवाज को दबाया जाएगा तो फिर आम आदमी की आवाज हम कैसे उठाएंगे? और आम आदमी किस पर भरोसा करेगा? क्योंकि उसके सब भरोसे जब टूट जाते हैं तो हम उसका अंतिम भरोसा होते हैं। ऐसे में हम में से बहुत ने चाहा कि कुछ किया जाए, कुछ कहा जाए, कुछ बोला जाए, आवाज उठाई जाए, लेकिन हिम्मत कर नहीं पाए। तब डॉक्टर सुभाष चंद्रा थे जिन्होंने ये हिम्मत की, ये पहल की, और उन्होंने जब खुद व्यक्तिगत रूप से एक ऐसा अंकुश, जिसके बारे में वो यहाँ आएंगे तो विस्तार से बताएंगे, महसूस किया, तो उन्होंने फ्रीडम ऑफ प्रेस पर एक ऑडियो मैसेज रिकॉर्ड किया जिसे हम सब ने सुना। और तमाम न्यूज चैनल्स, मीडिया हाउसेस, अखबार लगातार तब से उनके संपर्क में हैं और उस फ्रीडम ऑफ प्रेस पर उनसे बात करना चाहते हैं, उनसे इंटरेक्शन करना चाहते हैं। आप लोगों के तमाम सारे सवाल हैं, वो हर व्यक्तित्व हैं। मेरा विश्वास है कि आपके अन्य सवालों का, यानी इस विषय से हटकर भी अगर आप कोई सवाल पूछना चाहेंगे तो बेशक वो स्वागत करेंगे आपके सवालों का। लेकिन फिर भी फ्रीडम ऑफ प्रेस आज का सबसे अहम विषय है। वक्त की मांग है कि हम किस पर ही बात करें, तो मैंने इसे ये कहा कि बी स्पेसिफिक। आप सभी का एक बार बहुत बहुत स्वागत करता हूं। और आज हम यहाँ पर क्यों इकट्ठा हुए हैं, एक थिन लाइन ब्रीफ मैंने आपको दे दिया, लेकिन मैं जरूर चाहूंगा कि मैं आमंत्रित करूं डॉक्टर सुभाष चंद्रा जी को, जो आपको विस्तार से इस बारे में बताएंगे, और उसके बाद आपके सवाल और डॉक्टर सुभाष चंद्रा जी के जवाब। सर प्लीज।
When Anurag was giving the speech about Aam Aadmi, and I am going to the press release which probably is in your hands and will be in your hands, is critical of Aam Aadmi Party. Namaskar everyone. Thank you very much first of all for coming in large numbers despite today being a heavy news day. Are you participating in this media meeting? You have all assembled today, and your coming here is very, very important. because we are going to talk about our fourth pillar of the democracy. And I certainly applaud each one of your efforts you have been making in your career as journalist. And the recent example of Pune Posh case was very, very evident and very clear that despite the whole system trying to suppress some facts, but this fourth media stood together and the culprits had to be punished. And there are many, many more examples, countless examples. So, congratulations for that. And I'm here to share my thoughts and perspective about our current situation. On the World Press Freedom Day, a video was released by me in a normal course. Being from media, and 3rd May is celebrated worldwide as a World Press Freedom Day. In the morning, I did not see much in the newspapers or in the Indian social media or even television channels anything about the World Press Freedom Day on that morning. So I thought somebody should say something. And while I was recording, things came out naturally. As I mentioned in the press release also, that it wasn't directed towards any individual or any particular party or anybody. Though at the back of my mind, incidences which my colleague, fellow editors or the journalists and even my business colleagues in the news media, when they come and talk in probably monthly review meetings, says, this month my revenue fell. Why? Because then the editorial put some negative statement about such and such state government, and they stopped releasing our press advertising. So and so business house has stopped giving us advertising because of some news which we published. So those things replayed in my mind, and I said, where is the press freedom in our own country? And that reflected in that video. So, as all of you know that I'm not a long speaker, I would rather answer the questions. But certainly, as a publisher, as a pioneer who started the first news channel also, private news channel also in the country, thoughts do come in the mind that where we should be and where we are heading. We used to see people, as Raj just said, सिस्टम से हारा हुआ आदमी हमारे पास आता है। कुछ साल पहले हमने we did an extensive exercise. I, together with my colleagues from the journalism, media, and editors, we all went to the length and breadth of this country. And we met at least 7,000 families, people. And they all said that you guys, you only talk politics, you only show something which you want to show. You don't talk about my problems, my issues. At the same time, by blaming, they also said that you are only my last hope. Both messages were very loud and clear. And since then, we started in Zee News applying 6 methods or parameters of while giving the news. We trained our reporters, we did everything. For about a year, 2 years, we were even putting it on the screen that what lenses we have applied when we are giving you the news. Media is, as I said, that it's a feedback mechanism for the government. What is happening around in the country? Any government, any system cannot, despite all the intelligence at their beck and call, still look for from you guys, all of us, for the feedback. And if the feedback is suppressed, then it's more loss for the governors rather than the governed, is my belief. It's a information channel for that purpose, which the governors should use and take information for their own purposes. And then we are objective, but yet we apply subjectivity with our clear intention, clear intent. So, and I also said during those times when 95 when we started Newsroom, first Newsroom, I said, what message are we giving to the youngsters who want to become journalists? We need to keep in mind those things as well in a proper manner. And of course, in today's social media world, when importance of the platforms is diminishing because whether it is government or a business house or anyone can use directly, give their messages directly to the customer, consumers, public at large because of the social media and artificial intelligence and everything which is going on. But still, importance of the platforms like yours is very much there because they know, public know that if so-and-so newspaper is saying or so-and-so platform is saying, there will not be a fake news. So, people are trusting. At the same time, in the past few years, words like Modi media, words like designer patrika, all those also sprung up, which is not good for all of us. But they are there, we have to accept it, and keep our objectivity and apply our subjectivity with clear intent and honesty. That's what I would say. We have been watching, and because of today, I was studied for the last 3 decades the ranking of Bharat in terms of freedom of press has always been below 100. It has been ranging between 100 and 150 out of 180 countries. It's not something which has happened yesterday or overnight or in the last 1 year. Currently we are at 159th situation out of 180. As I have written in the press note, it's not only we normally blame to the current government or the government of the day for the low rating. We are also partly responsible if you look into the depth of our situation, our activities. And that also I have elaborated in my press note. As I like to keep this as a conversation in nature rather than keep going on and speaking and boring you with things which you already know. But I want to tell you clearly one message. That as Z News, we are here to stand and fight for the freedom of press, freedom of media, despite the events which happened in the last couple of weeks. Our people interviewed the Chief Minister of Aam Aadmi Party, and that interview was not published due to editorial decision, and they were naturally pursuing us that we must publish it. They pursued and started threatening that if you don't publish it, be ready to face the consequences. What consequences was the question in my mind also when I was told. Of course, they stopped the advertising from Punjab government, which was substantial. And second, third day, we came to know that the Punjab government put a very strong pressure on the local MSO of Punjab, who happens to be a monopoly in Punjab. And not only stopped Z News, they pressurized the MSO to stop showing Z Punjab Haryana, Z Delhi NCR, and also they stopped Z Entertainment's entertainment channels, which has got nothing to do with Z Media. For 8 days we kind of deprived our viewers, our people, both from news entertainment as well as from giving their loved entertainment. So finally we got it cleared from the courts and the legal system. But we have fought it very strongly, clearly, and single-handedly. I can say that unfortunately the other news media people did not participate in this struggle. Tomorrow it could be somebody else, not Z. But I still assure them, and all of you, through all of you, we will still stand by if something like that would happen with anybody else. With this, I would say that please feel free to ask your questions. I will be very happy to answer them. Thank you very much.
So a couple of questions. First is, can you take us through the editorial decision? I think one of the editors tuning in might be able to answer that, on why that interview did not air. And secondly, do you think you would feel as confident in holding a press meet like this for the freedom of the press if the pressure were not coming from the state government but from the union government?
First question, why was not that interview aired? Of course, I did not watch the interview personally, but my editor told me that there are some objectionable comments by the Honorable Chief Minister and should not and cannot go on air. They were of personal in nature, but he still showed partial interviews out of that. Question number 2. Yes, if this suppression happens from the state government instead of state government, central government, yes, we would have the same response. We went against the stoppage of our network legally. We filed a legal case, and we won the thing. Court ordered restoration, and in 31st May itself it was restored from 22nd of May. Why the ranking is low? I want to be very, very clear and honest. First time I saw the ranking being 159 on 3rd May only. I did not know before. I had never seen what is our ranking. But between that day and now, I have done a lot of research. I've gone back almost 30 years, and we have never been below 100. And it has been hovering. Sometimes goes to 120, goes to 150, comes down to 120, like that. If you look at, and my press release is very, very clear, and I have given an incident here. The governing class, which not necessarily only the central government, it could be a business house, it could be a state government, it could be a moneyed person, it could be a muscle person. To them I call them as a governing class. Probably it's a mistake on their part, though I am nobody to suggest anybody that you are making mistake. They have to take their own decision. But Mrs. Indira Gandhi's defeat post-emergency time, when the elections happened, showed very clearly that if Mrs. Indira Gandhi as Prime Minister knew that her own people were committing atrocities on the general public, if she would have known that, I am sure she would not let that happen as Prime Minister. But she did not come to know why, because the same very people were censoring the media of that time. She did not come to know that this is happening on the ground. So at times they are making their own mistake by not giving this freedom. And it has been happening ever since. And now, at these current times, some of us have also started taking. ये तो ऐसा ही चलता है. I'm sorry to say, but I do also seek change in my own organization, news organization, because some people said, okay, ऐसा ही है, we will have to accept. I said, no, we don't accept. जो सच्चाई है एक्सेप्ट करिए, नहीं सच्चाई है तो बोलिए, उसके लिए करेज तो चाहिए. I hope that answers your question. So we are also responsible for the low rating equally.
Hello. Yes, yeah. Sir, you have seen the ups and downs of the country, but media plays a vital role in making the nation strengthen the political and other administrative points. So my question goes on that in the third era of this Modi government, how would you tame the media people not being hounded by the government at large? Give me the answer should be right at the focus on the media people should not be hounded.
What we all did in Pune Post case, and there are many other cases, we have to do the same way. We have to welcome the new government tomorrow or day after tomorrow, all together as a fraternity, not as individuals. This you will not be hounded. If you are not together, yes, it will be a problem. It can be a problem. I am not saying it will be a problem. I take back my will be thing. Very good question for Balaji. Media landscape is changing, and we have to also, as a, it doesn't apply only on media. It applies to any and every business. In the changing landscape, you always have to evolve yourself. You have to change yourself. You have to adopt to the new changes, which is what we do in Z Media. And you saw, some of you might have seen yesterday. Again, first time in the country, we did an artificial intelligence exit poll. Now, this is the first experiment in our country where this machine took the thinking of 10 crore people through their conversation and applied the artificial intelligence on it and came out with certain number, likely number of the election results. More and more these machines and this technology becomes mature, the subjectivity or my desire or my thing will not be listened. The machine will not say, "Okay, yaar, I want this person to win and this person to lose." It will not happen. So with the changing times, we have to keep changing. We have started PIN News, which is going to be a PIN News network on postal PIN basis. So everywhere, locally we are going. That way we are changing everywhere. Everyone should change, and I'm sure all of you are much younger than me. You guys can lead the way, and you can tell us also that what we should do. You can think about it.
अगला सवाल।
सुभाष जी, मेरा नाम मोहम्मद अहमद है, मैं वतन समाचार के लिए काम करता हूँ। जिस तरह आपने विराट हृदय के साथ एक एक बात का उल्लेख किया है मंच पर और गोदी मीडिया से लेकर के बाकी चीजों की बात की, मुझे भी जो जी में काम करने का सौभाग्य प्राप्त हुआ आपके नेतृत्व में और एक लंबा समय मैंने दिया है। मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि जी का वो एरा जो हमने देखा है और उसके बाद के एरा में ऐसा लगता है कि कहीं ना कहीं जी मीडिया की जो साख है उस पर भी सवाल उठना शुरू हो गया है। आप जैसे अजीम आदमी को, जिसको मीडिया के पायनियर के तौर पे देखा जाता है, जिन्होंने मीडिया को बहुत कुछ दिया है, क्या आपको लगता नहीं है कि स्पेशली आपके ऑर्गेनाइजेशन पे और इन जनरल गोदी मीडिया, रोगी मीडिया और इवन अगर मैं वो शब्द यूज करूं, आई एम सॉरी टू से, कि छी न्यूज जैसे शब्दों का प्रयोग होता है, तो आपको लगता नहीं उससे आपको, आप जैसे महान व्यक्ति को तकलीफ भी होती होगी और मीडिया में जिस तरह से चिल्लाने का, जिस तरह आप सभ्यता से बात कर रहे हैं उस तरह से बात किया जा सकता है, लेकिन जिस तरह चिल्लाने का और कपार फाड़ने वाली शोर सुनाई देती है, क्या आपको लगता नहीं कि आने वाले दिनों में मीडिया कहीं ना कहीं धीरे धीरे लोगों की जो विश्वास था वो खोता जा रहा है?
बड़ा अच्छा प्रश्न पूछा आपने और बहुत बधाई आपको बीइंग बेबाकी से सवाल पूछने का। देखिए, जीवन में कभी भी कोई चीज स्टेबल ऐसे नहीं जाती, चाहे वो आपकी क्रेडिबिलिटी हो, चाहे आपका प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी हो, चाहे आपका लोगों का पसंद होना नापसंद होना हो, जीवन में कुछ भी हो, आपकी पर्सनल सेहत हो, नथिंग इज परमानेंट, कुछ ना कुछ ऊपर नीचे होता है। और जो आपने जी मीडिया के बारे में कहा, सच्चाई है। हमारी स्टॉक बहुत बार गिरी है, बहुत बार उठी है, लेकिन उसके लिए पूरी टीम इकट्ठा होकर काम करती है और उसका जवाबदारी बनती है। और कभी कभी गलती करते हैं, उसकी जिम्मेवारी तो मैं ही लूँगा। मैं किसी दूसरे पर उसकी जिम्मेवारी नहीं दे सकता कि फला आदमी ने मेरी साख गिरा दी या जी मीडिया की गिरा दी या फला ने कर दी। उठा दी तो मैं कहूँगा कि हाँ, हमारे राहुल सिन्हा मेरे अभी एडिटर हैं, उन्होंने उठा दी। लेकिन जहाँ गिरने की बात होगी तो मैं दोष मैं अपने सर पर ही लूँगा। लेकिन आपको मैं अश्योर करता हूँ कि जी मीडिया अपनी जो साख कभी गिरी भी है तो वापस भी मिली है, आज भी मिल रही है, और आगे आगे हम और भी हम समझते हैं कि व्यूअर की बात हम करने में और आगे पहल करेंगे।
The feedback for the government in power. Do you think that media in general and TV media specifically has been doing its role efficiently, holding to show the government the reality? For example, we've seen many TV interviews of the Prime Minister and other people of the ruling party, and very few critical questions or cross questions were asked. So, what do you have to say about that? And my second question would be that could you elaborate a little bit more about what you think the role of the central government has been in India's press freedom rankings? And I'm asking this in context of the fact that many agencies like ED and NIT have been used against media houses also. So those are my questions.
Answered your question partly before when she asked me this question. I would say that the role of the government always plays in any democratic system, but we, the subject, when our ranking is low, we are also partly responsible or equally responsible. As he just asked, मोहम्मद ने जो सवाल पूछा कि मेरे जी मीडिया की साख गिरी है, ये तो पहली बार सुना कि कोई शी मीडिया कह रहा है, पर ठीक है, अच्छा आपने बताया वो। तो उसके अंदर मेरी भी जवाबदारी है ना, मेरी अगर साख गिरी है तो दिस आंसर योर क्वेश्चन कि हम भी पार्शली रिस्पॉन्सिबल। अब ये कि कोई क्रिटिकल क्वेश्चन सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट को नहीं पूछा गया, नहीं पूछा जा रहा। देखो भाई, मैं अगर जर्नलिस्ट होता तो शायद मैं जवाब दे सकता था इस बात का। वो जिन्होंने सवाल पूछे हैं वही बता सकेंगे कि क्यों नहीं पूछे उन्होंने, या पूछे हैं तो वो भी बताएंगे। मेरा नहीं ख्याल कि मेरे लिए ये अप्रोप्रिएट है टू आंसर दैट क्वेश्चन। Find a solution, and solution to my mind is that stop accepting and stop taking it as a part of life, that we are being suppressed and we must speak, we must say. As I've just said in the issue I narrated, I've mentioned, चीज अलग नहीं है। अगर मैं क्रेडिबिलिटी से काम करूंगा, सच्चाई से मैं अपनी खबरें दूंगा, मेरे एडिटर लोग अपनी ईमानदारी से काम करेंगे, तो व्यूअर मेरे साथ जुड़ेगा। व्यूअर मेरे साथ जुड़ेगा तो एडवर्टाइजर जुड़ेगा, एडवर्टाइजर जुड़ेगा तो प्रॉफिट भी होगा, प्रॉफिट होगा तो जो काम करने वाले लोग हैं उनको इंक्रीमेंट भी मिलेगा। तो सब चीजें एक दूसरे से जुड़ी हुई हैं। अगर हम एज ए न्यूज मीडिया ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, अगर हमारी क्रेडिबिलिटी गिर गई तो ना प्रॉफिट मिलेगा, ना खुदाई मिला, ना विसाले सनम, ना इधर के रहे ना उधर के रहे। ये बड़ी सच्ची सीधी कहावत है। आप देखिए, नथिंग हैज चेंज फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, नीदर आई शिफ्टेड माय गियर और एनीथिंग। एज फार एज as a personal issue is concerned, I do practice the nation first philosophy. I have been myself a RSS स्वयंसेवक. They have taught me देश पहले और वो चीज़ आगे होती रही है. भाजपा as a political outfit have similar philosophy. So personally I have been supporter and I am supporter. Nothing has changed. But that is my personal private dharma. But मेरा दूसरा एक धर्म है. As a publisher, I have crores of people. I have my dharma towards them, and to give them the truth and sachai, and also respect their thinking, their desire, their demands as well at the same time. We were the first media who noticed in 12-13 that people are looking for a change. People are, due to some reason or the other, were not happy with that time's regime. We spotted that, we showed that. And I have never thought anything ill of the people, those who called me Godi media. It's their job, it's their duty. They are performing their job, they are doing their dharma. I am doing my dharma. So, this ZNews for last 7-8 years, 6-7 years, have been very, very balanced. We have been giving every party equal time, equal things. So, people may accept or not accept. This time they may not have told me that he is no more a Godi media. So again, their choice.
तो बहुत सारे चैनल हैं जो कि न्यूज़ चैनल्स कॉर्पोरेट्स ओन करते हैं और दे आर ड्राइवन बाय द प्रॉफिट्स. तो उनको प्रॉफिट चाहिए. आपने भी एग्जांपल दिया कि अब रेवेन्यू गिर गया, किसी स्टेट का ने ऐड देना बंद कर दिया. तो ऐसे सिनेरियो में मीडिया की फ्रीडम कितनी हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं, कितना मीडिया फ्री होकर के चलाएगा और आप लोग इसमें क्या करेंगे आगे बढ़ करके?
Profitability is not anything wrong. देखिए, running a media without profit or running media as a not for profit was valid till the freedom, India got freedom. उसके बाद कोई जल्दी से बिना प्रॉफिट के चला रहा है तो कोई और भी रीजन हो सकता है. And I am not commenting on that. But taking profit, making profit, with being still objective, with being still honest, giving the right news, truthful news, nothing wrong. Nothing goes wrong. Rest is on the principle of the publisher or the owner. Everyone has got their own principle and nothing right or nothing wrong. Walk the talk. मैं केवल बात नहीं करता हूँ, मैं उस पर चलता हूँ, वही कहता हूँ. और ये विषय कुदरती 3 मई को ये वर्ल्ड प्रेस फ्रीडम डे था. उस दिन मैंने वो वीडियो रिलीज किया. इट्स अ नॉर्मल इनॉक्यूअस थिंग. आप में से बहुत से लोगों ने उसको देखा. बहुत से लोग शॉक थे, बहुत से लोग कुछ कमेंट कर रहे थे, कुछ कमेंट कर रहे थे. वी रिसीव्ड ऑलमोस्ट 50+ रिक्वेस्ट टू हैव अ फेस टू फेस इंटरव्यू एंड दैट्स द रीजन आई सेड वी विल डू इट. बाय टुडे on 31st May we got our channel restored from the Punjab government's suppression. First was your last phase of electioning, also the exit polls. First and second went in exit polls. Today is the only day, first possible day I could have called this meeting. There's nothing that tomorrow is the results, etc. have got anything to do with it. I don't agree with you, and I don't know whether there have been push and pulls. In the forever, you are saying, since the time media started. Let me tell you an example. About 30 years back, Mr. Ramesh Agarwal, very close friend of mine, owner of and promoter of Dainik Bhaskar, 31 years exactly. We were sitting in some get together in एक शादी में थे, समय था एक साइड में we were sitting together. And I was very new at that time. I was new in this sense, I was bachcha. I did not know how to even set up a newsroom. But we were about to start that. I asked him, Ramesh ji, ये बताइए, why is it fashionable today to dev gali to Hindu community and talk only about secularism, and secularism that time was only to give gali to Hindus? ये क्या है? उनका हाँ ये बात सच्चाई है. This is a fact. Today, if I talk, my newspaper talk anything favorable to Hindu community, I'll be called as anti-secular. This is the publisher who is telling me very openly, and I'm quoting his name. You can ask 30-35 years ago, wasn't this a atmosphere in the media? That was, you call that as a freedom? Or do you call that as a push and pull? What do you call it? I've seen Mr. Jain, the editor-in-chief of Times of India, going to Chandigarh from here, and every district, when it changed, district collector would be standing there, the chief ministers would be scared of him. Where was the push and pull? Which one you are referring to? And what was my compulsion? There is no compulsion. Subhash Chandra doesn't work in compulsion. He has never worked in compulsion. मेरे पास 17 रुपया था तब भी कंपल्शन में काम नहीं किया, आज भी नहीं कर रहा हूँ. 5 years I have gone through difficult particular situation. I have faced it very bravely and honestly and holding my head high. What are you talking about? What push and pulls, and why am I talking today? I always am like that. So don't push your own thought on me. Thank you.
Sir, just because
No, you have some agenda, then it is
no, sir, not like agenda. Simply what I am asking, that generally from the establishment, when we report against the establishment, we get certain pressure and media handle that generally.
Yes.
So what I am only supplementing what you are saying through your answer. Wanted to get it supplement. What this time is special? What was the rarest of rarest which brought you to do this press conference? That is the only question I have.
Because you asked me those 54 people who wanted to have a meeting face to face with me. Why did they wanted to meet me?
Sir, so this is Rohil Amin from Exchange for Media and Business World. Quick question. We saw a lot of changes happening in your editorial. Some shows were taken off, some people left. Will we see a drastic reimagining of the editorial approach, say, in the next 2-3 months? I mean, what is lined up on the editorial front? What new do we expect?
Why don't you? My entire editorial team is either physically present, and some of them are on video presence. You will have, hopefully you will stay for lunch. Why don't you ask them this question? And I'm sure I will encourage them to answer this. Rahul, you should answer this question. Have a chit chat.
Good afternoon, sir. Has been, you talked about the tags that have been given to media. Do you think the seriousness has remained, and is the feedback taken seriously?
Feedback is taken seriously. I think people take note, people notice it. Feedback is certainly, the subjects do take their feedback very seriously, I would say. But whether running a newsroom is it a serious business or not, or has it remained a serious business, I would say if it used to be serious business, I would say please don't keep it serious business. Have little bit fun. Even you can have fun and still can speak truth. You can still investigate. You can still enjoy your hard work, which at times becomes serious. What will happen in 3.0, Modi 3.0? I don't think there will be any different change. If you can assess something and guess something, you please tell me. But I guess, as I've said, in terms of media freedom, I would say that we should all welcome together as one fraternity rather than a fragmented fraternity. And you will have good times. What was the second question?
The second question was that when we have a critical line of inquiry, has that role that was traditionally performed by journalists now been substituted by digital?
Yeah, everyone will have to play its role. Digital will play its role differently. Influencer community is growing very big. Today, I'm sure in this hall also there might be some influencer people working as influencers. Today, this is a question which should bother me as a publisher. Today, everybody can become a publisher. You don't need lakhs and crores of rupees. And there are people, those who are becoming like that. So things will change. We will have to adopt to the new thing.
आज सैकड़ों पत्रकार के सामने आप कुछ भी सवाल का जवाब देने के लिए आप तैयार हैं। हमारे माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी भारतवर्ष का एकमात्र प्रधानमंत्री हैं जो ऐसे ओपन प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस ने किया, जो भी सवाल कर सकते हैं वो चुन के पत्रकार को चुन के उनको साक्षात्कार दिया। उसमें जी ग्रुप के भी कुछ लोग थे। तो आप प्रधानमंत्री को कुछ सलाह देंगे कि ऐसा ओपन प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करना चाहिए कि नहीं?
Who am I to give any salah to him? He is capable person. He is a very popular person. He knows what he is doing. But as far as I am concerned, I am here in front of you to answer any of your questions. I can't say anything beyond that.
People are saying that a part of the media, instead of acting as the fourth pillar, is also setting agenda, especially before the elections. A lot of people said that. So, what do you have to say about it?
Yeah, but at times media does set agenda, and if that agenda is set with an objective of public good, nothing wrong in it. That would be my answer.
मीडिया में रह करके आवाम की आवाज उठाना या फिर राज्यसभा जाकर के?
ये तो भाई मेरी एक वो आदत है कि नई नई चीज को एक्सपेरिमेंट करना, वो इसलिए चला गया। मैं वो वहाँ भी देखेंगे क्या होता है। मुझे रास नहीं आया तो वहाँ से वापस आ गए। पर अपना ये जीवन जो है ये बढ़िया है। वहाँ जाना, अगर कोई आदमी फुल टाइम वो काम करे तो ये है उससे अच्छा, पार्ट टाइम के लिए नहीं।
सर, अभी कुछ शब्दों का प्रयोग किया गया जैसे छी। मेरा नाम नरेश सागर है।
हाँ, उन्होंने दोबारा पूछ रहे हैं। पहली बार पहला भी प्रश्न पूछा।
तो मैं ये जानना चाहता हूँ कि जैसे बीबीसी एक सोवरेन मीडिया टाइप का है, जहाँ पे उसको किसी को अकाउंट नहीं देना, किसी से पैसा नहीं लेना, किसी से एडवर्टीजमेंट, तो उनका एक अपना सोवरेनिटी है। तो हमारे देश में ये सोवरेन मीडिया जिसका सरकार के साथ ना कोई लेन देन हो, निष्पक्ष बात करे, क्या हम उसकी कल्पना कर सकते हैं?
ये बात किसी पर्टिकुलर मीडिया के बारे में, मीडिया ब्रांड के बारे में कह रहे हैं। दुर्भाग्य से आई एम श्योर somebody from BBC might be here. Is there somebody from BBC? So BBC also have come under criticism many times for various things, various activities. वो sovereign तो दूरदर्शन भी है मेरे हिसाब से। We as Z Media, we are running beyond as a channel, which is I think it's and our ambition is that we should stand the same line as BBC and CNN, like those, despite being a private channel, despite being privately funded. And we are working towards that. I'm sure many of you might have watched.
वो कर सकते हैं.
ये तो देखिए, ये तो चैलेंज है, and you have to accept it, and you have to, again मैंने पहले भी कहा कि you have to evolve yourself, you have to change yourself. और ये जो challenges हैं वही आपको मजबूत बनाते हैं, वही आपको फिट रखते हैं. अब मैं अगर मान लीजिए दौड़ रहा हूँ, मेरे पीछे कोई यंग आदमी आ रहा है, मेरे से ज़्यादा तेज दौड़ रहा है, तो मैं अपने आप मेरी हिम्मत और बढ़ जाएगी, मैं और ज़्यादा तेज दौड़ूंगा. तो ये तो वो दौड़ है भाई.
लेकिन सर कभी जैसे लगता ये है ना कि अब हम जब देखते हैं चैनल्स को देखते हैं, लाइक कल 2 दिन पहले जो एग्जिट पोल्स आ रहे थे उस पोल्स को हम देख रहे थे, तो मेन स्ट्रीम मीडिया और आपके जैसे चैनल्स को भी 60,000, 50,000, 70,000 लोग देख रहे थे. हम उसी में जब हम जा रहे थे सोशल मीडिया तो मिलियंस में लोग देख रहे थे. ये एक बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज है, हम समझते हैं मेन स्ट्रीम मीडिया के लिए जो एक्चुअली स्रोत है. और
वो भाईजान वो मिलियंस ऑफ व्यूज वहाँ देख रहे हो आप, वो भी यही चैनल दे रहे हैं उनको. वहाँ भी जाके वो उसी को देख रहे हैं, जी न्यूज़ को ही वहाँ देख रहे हैं, या आज तक को ही वहाँ देख रहे हैं, या फला ब्रांड को वही देख रहे हैं वहाँ जाके भी. अब वो उन्होंने टेक्नोलॉजिकली अपना कंट्रोल कर लिया है तो कर लिया है, अब आप क्या करोगे. They are big giants today, $1 trillion companies.
आपने इतना अच्छा एक प्रेस मीट किया है कि हम सबसे बहुत सारी चीजें हम जान भी पा रहे हैं. मैं सिर्फ यही, आपने अभी जो कहा कि कई तरह के चैलेंजेस आ रहे हैं और चैलेंजेस को आप इंटरनली उसको सॉल्व कर रहे हैं. मेरा सिर्फ एक छोटा सा चीज़ है कि बहुत सालों से जब NDA 1 था, अटल जी के वक्त पे कोशिश हुई थी कि एक पूरा एक रेगुलेटर मीडिया का एस्टैब्लिश किया जाए. मीडिया के रेगुलेटर का जो रोल प्रेस काउंसिल का होता है, कई बात ये भी हुई कि उसके जो ऑरा है उसको बढ़ाया जाए. वजह ये है कि उस वक्त कई आपके खास करके टीवी चैनल जो उन्होंने अपोज किया कि हमें रेगुलेटर नहीं चाहिए और सेल्फ रेगुलेटर्स कुछ बनाए. दे आर नॉट वेरी इफेक्टिव बिकॉज रेगुलेटर का जो काम है, जो प्रेस काउंसिल करती है, जितनी भी लिमिटेशन में, वो सिर्फ ये नहीं है कि आप जो करते हैं उस पर नजर रखती है, वो आपको बाकी दूसरों के असॉल्ट से भी बचाती है.
तो प्रश्न क्या है वो बताएं.
मेरा प्रश्न यही है कि इस वक्त रेगुलेटर ना होने की वजह से जो सरकारी संस्था है या मिनिस्ट्री है वही पुलिसिंग कर रही है. तो अगर हमें एक रेगुलेटर हो, मैं समझता हूँ अच्छा है. आपके क्या विचार?
हमारे को कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. एज ए जी मीडिया हमें कोई परेशानी नहीं.